Oh, so this adjusts the RGB right now. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, the switches we're using today, guys, I actually don't know what are these called again? Villainy / sinister switches. They look a lot like the Doom switches. I thought these were Doom switches. They honestly might be Doom switches. Yeah, it's the Coley packaging because it's from Keepfront, but I'm not sure what switches these are. They look like Doom switches to me, but I was told something different, so I have no idea. They sound like Doom switches. Like, dude, listen to that. So beautiful. Short, this is indeed a maple syrup GMK cap. These were given out at the Toronto meetup. Good old maple syrup keycap. God, I love this thing. So the board itself, we have a few things. I don't know what configuration I'm gonna do today. What I think I wanna try though, is I wouldn't mind trying plateless. We do have an aluminum plate. We have a polycarbonate plate. I'm even really considering polycarb for this too. Like really considering it. I've been told by a few people that the foam isn't very foamy sounding. It supports hot swap plateless, yeah. So I'm really considering trying out the foam just for today's build. But I've been told that it doesn't sound too bad, like too foamy. Not that that's a bad thing, by the way. But I wouldn't mind giving that a go. So we got some foam for the plate and for underneath. We have a knob and a slider here. Was wondering what that was. The foam isn't foaming. Then we have the keyboard, which is sitting in all this bubble wrap right now. Let me take this out. Beautiful color. Absolutely stunning. Do I want to put this on the floor? I don't know. We got the slider. We have a side profile over here. Typical wedge, but it has the styling of what's supposed to be. Is it the Porsche? I think that's what it's styled under after. It's a Porsche or something like that. It's the styling of a car. So I can kind of see it like that. That looks like the styling of some sort of door of a vehicle or something, or maybe the side panel of a vehicle. Then we have the bottom over here, which I think this is kind of cute. I've always liked this kind of like graded style back piece or bottom piece here. This is kind of nice. I appreciate that. We get the back of the keyboard, which looks kind of cool too. Little accent that goes underneath. A very, very slightly recessed USB-C cable area. So it kind of hides a little bit of that, which is kind of cool. Again, the other side profile, if you guys care about that. Better arrow. Yeah, this keyboard's gonna go fast, bro. What's cool too, and I always really appreciate about these keyboards, is the front lip carries through onto the top, or carries through onto the front of the keyboard. This is especially awesome because this keyboard comes with a polycarbonate bottom, and that allows the RGB to kind of peek through on both the back and the front. So really, really appreciate this detail, regardless if you get aluminum or polycarbonate. Really like that. We have our Keepfront PCB over here, which we're gonna take out. We have our slider, and then we have our knob. Now, the slider and knob on the left side is interesting. I prefer it there. The reason I prefer it there is because you get more room for your mouse and stuff. If this was extended, like if I normally have my hand here, and this was here, I would obviously take, what, 1.5 inches off of this and put it over here. So less room if you guys are like keyboard gamers or like you care about having space where your mouse is. This definitely helps save on some of that space, which I appreciate. Ooh, okay, look at this. So I really appreciate the gaskets here. They're already installed, so we don't have to do that part. But they're gasket socks. They do have a thicker area, which seemingly goes on top. Or I don't know, are these the same? I don't know, I can't tell. But look at that, PCB mounted. My only thing, which we may, I'm gonna try it first and then we'll see how it goes. I don't normally like gasket points underneath the spacebar. Now it may be okay here because this is plateless, so maybe we'll have a little bit of that flex. It's not gonna be too rigid, but we can always take this off. That's the beauty about these socks. You can experiment. You don't have to put them on, but very, very pretty, very awesome. Now I'm curious to see how well this is gonna work with the what's it called? Plateless hot swap. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, dude, socks are like gasket socks like this, sleeves, so much nicer, man. They really just help streamline the whole thing. Here's the internals, if you guys are curious. A little bit of a ledge inside. Usually people add these little ledges to kind of help with like the bottom spacing a little bit. And then we have our daughter board, which is already mounted in there, and the big brass weight. Well, normal side, yeah. Plateless hot swap, yeah. And then I think the price point on this was what, starting at $279? Am I correct on saying that? Plateless hot swap can work. I've done it on another keyboard too, Dirty. I think it was one of the keyboards from Maker. It worked. It's a little nerve-wracking, but it worked. Let's do Plateless. Plateless seems like it would be a really neat choice, but let's make sure that it works here. But yeah, to answer your question, do I rebuild keyboards to find the best config? The answer is always yes. All right, let us put the keyboard together now. I'm gonna try no case foam first, and then I'll try putting some case foam. How does this work? Do I have to assemble anything like this? No, I don't, okay. Let's do this first. I know this is a prototype and it's been used. I think my only suggestion to nitpick, heat shrink on this would be really, really nice so these cables don't fly everywhere. So just a small little heat shrink piece could help really clean up the internals. Note to make, Alex? Yeah, I think that's like my only real criticism so far. The anode's really nice on this though. It's weird, the anode has like a bit of a rougher texture and I'm kind of digging it. Hey Alex, does FR4 plate sound similar to Plateless? No, not at all. FR4 plates in a keyboard will make it sound a lot brighter. So you'll get something that's way more poppy or more sharp in sound signature. Plateless, typically you're looking at a bit deeper. Oh, this is kind of cool looking. Okay, I don't know what keycaps that we're using today. Wasabi or beige? All right, everyone's saying wasabi. I gotta go with wasabi. Greg, get blocked in chat. Because Greg itself as a set gets regularly banned on my channel. Oh, cool. Knob has like a white line indicator on it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Does it need to be screwed in? It does. I appreciate that it uses the same screw as the case. There's the slider. Let's plug this bad boy in. So there's some, I don't love this either, and I would like maybe a way to address this. Obviously the polycarbonate one would, you know, have all the RGB on the bottom. Oh, that looks great from the side. Oh, so this is just the RGB right now. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I need to set everything up for this. But I would like some way to maybe block some of the LED spill off in places. Maybe that's like a thing that I would say we need to work on. I don't particularly love all the bleeding from that, or just some way to maybe address the LEDs like 1 and 2, opposed to having all the bottom ones on too. But I think this is an easy fix. I think that would really just require some sort of like pour-on blocker, or maybe this sits around everything here, just some sort of silicone piece. But should be an easy fix if anything. The dots under the spacebar, yeah, they're very obvious. Again, if you had the polycarbonate bottom, I don't think this would be much of a big deal, but if the left LED could be the caps lock indicator, I'm pretty positive. There's a whole thing I have to look into again. There's a lot of stuff that's addressable on this keyboard. I mean, it's pretty cool that you can adjust the LED with this, just as a thing you can do right now. So this is volume right now. Ooh, okay. And I don't know if this is just me having to adjust this thing, but the slider is touching. Okay, it's also not a press slider. It is touching the ano. So either I have to bring that up, or maybe there has to be some sort of way that doesn't happen for the everyday client, because there are some people that are never going to watch this or just put it on and, you know, full speed ram their sliders and scratch their keyboards. So I did adjust it up a little bit, and it's all gone now, as you guys can see. All gone. So other thing too, the knob has been addressed. Oh, you have to elevate the knob. Okay, in the Proto we have to elevate it. It's been addressed in the final. Thanks for letting us know that, Keep Front. Really appreciate that too. But yeah, they sound really smooth. Like there's no sound for any of these things, as you guys can see. It looks great from this side. This looks awesome. Actually, this is kind of a cool little detailing piece on the side over here. All right, I like this. This is kind of cool looking. So, plateless hot swap. Let's do a little quick keyboard sound test here with the Doom switches. Come on, click. And then I want to put the foam in the bottom, and then we can wrap up today. But I do want to do another stream where we put a plate on. Cancerous.
Alex, I hope you're having a wonderful day.
I'm having a better day
to
now
you,
you're here.
Chat.
Oh God, Cancerous just said, have a good day, guys. Little HJ test for you guys. These are Doom switches, yeah. In terms of flexibility and stuff, there's a bit of bounce, which is kind of cool. Little HJ again. There's a bit of resonance. It still sounds really good though. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. I do hear some of the resonance in this, and that's why I want to put that bottom foam in. It's super comfortable to type on, and it's very deep. So I like the platelessness of it. But I do want to open this guy up really quickly, and I do want to put the bottom foam in as well as replace the take out the gaskets on the bottom, because this, to me, again, this is a personal preference thing. This is very stiff for a spacebar, and you can hear that it's attached to something. So what I'm going to do is take out those two gaskets, and hopefully that'll help some of that sound profile. I'm just worried that it might be maybe too small of a gap for it, but we'll see. Oh wait, I need a smaller one than this. Maybe we'll try the alley plate next time we build up too. If I remove these two next to it, like over here, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what that would do exactly. Does this go this way? No, this goes this way. So this goes underneath like that. All right, and let's try this. Again, having the gaskets with socks and stuff allows you to be more flexible with your sound signature. I'm never gonna be upset with that. I think that's an awesome thing to have these removable, adjustable kind of gasket systems. But we'll see if this causes any issue with the overall build. Do you guys think the foam did anything for the LEDs, or it still kind of bleeds? This bleeds a lot. This definitely, I'd love to have a piece of silicone kind of just like blocking off that, but the bottom's a little bit less. A little, not really though, still bleeds. All right, let's see what it sounds like now that we've added the bottom foam as well as removed the two gaskets underneath the spacebar. Okay. And it's not stiff anymore either. Huh. 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 Okay. That's way different. It's so much softer, the spacebar too. You do lose a lot, like the keyboard does feel a lot stiffer, however, with the bottom foam in. But you know what? I much prefer it like this, where it still feels like obviously the gaskets are all doing their job. The spacebar's a lot softer, however, that I really like. I actually really like that you're gonna do that for the final version, because then you can only have to use one of those, like half sheet on the bottom opposed to two, to kind of get back some of that softness of the keyboard. This is really nice, actually. Damn, I actually really like this. Dude, for $279, and then if you guys want the engraved slider, whatever. But that's actually pretty nice. This sounds really good. I think maybe a polycarbonate plate I'd like to try, not the aluminum. Maybe polycarb. $279 is a pretty good deal for this, I agree. Dude, I was thinking about Grand Prix, but I don't remember what keyboard I put it on. I've used the Doom linears twice now, and I've liked them both times. They're a very deep long pull switch. Oh, is it 275? My mistake. I thought it was 279 keep front. Dude, this sounds pretty good. Spacebar is super solid. I know that's really important to a lot of people. Damn. It's a good looking keyboard too, guys. I thought 279 too, but it was 274. I swear to God, I saw 279 somewhere. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your days. Bye-bye. Huh.